So for today's adventure, we're exploring White Bluffs near Othello, Washington on the Hanford Reach. We chose White Bluffs today to get a shrub step hike in, trying to avoid the snow in the mountains. Of course, it's windy today and 18 degrees, so it probably would have been warmer if we had gone up to go snowshoeing. White Bluffs is on the Hanford Reach. It's an exposure of the Ringold unit, which is some ancient million and a half year old river deposits from the Columbian Snake Rivers. So we're out here today, first exploring the White Bluffs North Trail. If you search in all trails, you'll see there's a north and south White Bluffs Trail. Gonna try to pick up a little bit of both of them today, just to get a sense of which one is going to be more interesting. So anyways, White Bluffs in the bitter cold. So far the White Bluffs North Trail's really beautiful. Looking out over the Hanford Reach. Definitely edgy in spots, which is what you would expect if the name of the place is Bluffs. You can tell it's cold when you're wearing your rain gear just to cut the wind down. So we both have rain gear on today, just wearing it as a windbreaker. No, you're right, the trail definitely gets hidden in the sand up here on the top. So there's your definite solid evidence of Ice Age flooding, because there's a nice chunk of what looks like maybe a granodiorite sitting up here on top of the formation, and that definitely isn't native to this area. So definitely evidence of probably glacial Lake Lewis. How warm are you, Savannah?
I'm warm.
How's your face?
Face is good. I have this nice hood, unlike you. Walking too fast.
You're not fast enough. Who's slow now?
You. Up the sand dune we go. If it's the end of the trail, you should be going that way.
Yeah, I think the trail ended. We're just on the sand dune.
It's almost as good as snow.
That's really great.
You see these in movies. Finally, I'm doing it for myself.
That's right. We see this in movies. You're finally doing it on your own. And we didn't have to go out of the country to do it.
No?
We got to do it in Washington.
Woo!
How cool is that?
It's so great to roll down.
Yeah, it looks like you could sled down it, doesn't it?
Come on, Daddy.
I'm coming.
I love the
We have to do it. Ah, that's awesome. And some hard walking, huh? It's almost as tough as being in snowshoes.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's just awesome. You got sand in your shoes now? We're like 1.8 miles in right here. Oh, the sand saltating down?
Yeah, look at that.
Is that satisfying?
It's so satisfying.
That is pretty satisfying.
Now I gotta go sulfate down.
It definitely looks like volcanic ash, doesn't it? An ash layer.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Definitely
Purple, white, and red.
glacial flood rocks.
Oh, and look at this one. It's
Yeah,
red.
but you can't carry that many.
I've done it before.
Definitely bird's nest. You see the grasses and stuff in the side there, yeah.
Oh, it's like a face, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Two eyes.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
Definitely a nesting site, yeah.
Then it comes out down there.
Uh-huh.
You're half sliding down at the bottom.
So about 2.2 miles in, and we're down into the river bottom and working our way east back towards the North White Bluffs parking area. How's it going, Anu?
Good.
What do you have there?
Well, I got weird fish on.
Oh, cool. Oh, careful with it. Oh, cool.
Oh, it's from. Send us too.
Be super careful with them.
What do you think they are?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. It is kind of an interesting route to take in the bottom here. Down below the bluff. Really good views of the river from down here too. You can see all the waterfowl. Lots of deer tracks. I don't know how they're even hiding from us. Yeah, just gives us a little thin strip right on the water's edge to get through, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Right down below the bluffs.
Ooh, this is really Logan's part, isn't it?
There's, yeah, that's a Logan spot right there. You can see the birds.
You just take out his binoculars and follow it. And then right down the trail on the rock. That's my plan.
Has us right down on the water's edge.
That'd be nice
And pick those up without losing them. Aha, I did it, Savannah. All right, so we're just over 3.6 miles in, almost back to the car. So the North White Bluffs Trail is essentially in the bag at this point, and it was much better than I anticipated. Definitely worth doing. We're gonna hop in the car here in a few minutes and try to sneak over to the South White Bluffs Trail and check that one out. In the All Trails app, the directions actually came up short of the trailhead, so we had to drive down the road a little bit further to get to the parking for the trail. It's an unsigned trailhead, but this was so worth it. This was so much better than I expected it to be. So, what a great day. I almost bailed on it. We got to the trailhead, it didn't look very fabulous, and it was so cold out and windy that it was all just, I was thinking, nah, it's not worth it. Boy, I'm glad that we went ahead and did it.